Hello, friends, wherever you are in the world today. Thanks so much for being here. I have another interesting story for you today about why my client only has 4 toes on her left foot. You're going to hear her story while I work on the right foot, and when I get to the left foot, I'll explain how to remove a piece of toenail that gets stuck in the dead skin after you cut the free edge of the nail. And I have several announcements throughout the video you won't want to miss, so stay tuned.
I walked perfectly normal. I don't think I paid too much attention to the pain back then.
She's got some really tricky skin here in her sidewalls.
Right. I don't even remember.
I'm going to try to talk in between her talking.
And then by the time I was in high school, it was really starting to bother me in terms of
this cuticle remover dissolves the skin really well.
When I walked, my third toe,
but it's still tricky to get it out of there.
And that would cause a big callus on the bottom of my foot, which would then become very uncomfortable.
Right.
And the second toe was turning to the side, which you can see it still is. So that next surgery, they removed a few of the bones in the third toe, and they broke the bones in the second toe and put a pin in to try to get it straight. That was like the most complicated. I was in a cast for probably 2 months.
Well, that was no fun for a kid.
No. So that one probably helped for the kind of the longest. No. I had to have another minor surgery when I was in college. Meanwhile, all the while, I'm still walking around. I was a cheerleader in high school.
It hasn't stopped you from doing your jogging or walking or anything.
Now, for years, I wore orthotics in my running shoes, and I would go to the Sky, and he would make them really, really well, and and of course, I'm walking around in high heels, in pain, thinking, I don't care, I have to be cute.
Right, absolutely.
So let's see.
You never want to forcefully remove the stuck skin. Make sure that it's soft and gooey enough that you can work at it easily and lift it out. And it might take you a couple of minutes, so just be patient.
But the third toe, underneath there, that's where, most of the pain became concentrated.
You think it was from the ligaments pulling on when they had pinned it?
Yeah, well, the Dr. Ostrowski, my last doctor, she said, after you have so many surgeries like that, there's damage to the ligaments, and she said there's probably some pieces of bone that keep breaking off. She said you might have some scar tissue in there. I mean, she was extremely thorough.
Yeah.
I mean, I had another surgery when I was still working. When I was working. I just don't remember what year that one was. So anyway, finally, after this kind of buildup of increasing pain, started seeing, her name is Dr. Heichi. She's strictly a podiatrist. Dr. Ostrowski was the surgical podiatrist. So I would go in like every 4 or 6 weeks, and she'd abrade all the calluses, and they put me in a little whirlpool, and it would just feel so wonderful, for about 6 weeks. And so once I saw Dr. Ostrowski, the surgeon, I mean, she's just this wonderful young woman, and she said, well, this is what I would do. She said, I need to go in, I think I need to take out whatever bones are left in that third toe. She said, it's not doing you any good.
Yeah, you couldn't use it.
Yeah, and she said, it certainly hasn't hampered your stability. She said, and I don't think it will. That's something we'll have to watch. So she laid it all out, and, I sort of stewed over it for maybe 6 or 8 months, I guess. And finally I thought, I'm going for it. So that was the last one I had, which was in, I probably don't remember.
Are you glad it's gone?
Oh my God. Oh, totally. And she took out what was left of the bone, which she said was very, gnarled, and there wasn't any ligament keeping it up in place. And then she found a really weird piece of what she thought was scar tissue, but she said it had become almost calcified. So she said it was hard, and it was pushing. She said it was just so many things. So she just went in. She made she made her incision. She took out the bone. She found that little scar tissue thing, and she put me in one of those boots, and
it healed right up.
It healed up. And I've been, in terms of pain, it really good. It never hurts. It never hurts.
Good.
Every now and then, especially if I wear, I don't wear my high heels as often as I did when I was working, but because my foot is now more balanced, the muscles and tendons along my big toe and the side are not as strong, because they weren't I was favoring and leaning, and it kind of threw everything off. So, but that's very rare, and it's very minor. I'm very happy.
Is this a splinter or a blood blister?
I don't know. I don't know, Lori. I haven't had anything there.
Does it feel like it's pushing?
No.
It
doesn't feel like a splinter.
It is. It's a splinter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh. I walk around barefoot all the time.
I was cleaning some stuff from around my rose bushes, and I got my first thorn
Oh no.
in my toe the other day. Yeah.
I have a lot of those. They're called barberries bushes. I have them around my deck. They say, because they have little pickers on the branches, and they're good to keep animals from crawling under your deck. So that's why I put them in, and they're real pretty. They turn red and then kind of golden, So, but I have to make sure I put on a leather gloves, which I have when I'm working out there, and but I invariably forget, don't feel like going back in and finding those gloves, and then I get them in my fingers.
Wish I had a needle.
I don't.
Might have to get that out later.
Yeah, I don't feel anything.
Well, it's perfectly placed right in your callus, so that's good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why.
Yeah. I'm like, maybe I can file it off because it's in dead skin.
I told you about having the problem with my hands, the carpal tunnel.
Yeah, what are they going to do about that?
Well,
They're going to
I
do the
had
surgery?
the surgery.
Oh, you already had it?
One. It's done nothing.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm so demoralized. I don't even know what to do, which is another reason now I feel bad.
Yeah, I think that maybe tonight when you get home, get a needle and
yeah.
grab a hold of that.
I'm really good at that.
I got the dead skin off the top of it.
Okay.
Here I'm using my stainless steel Angel foot file. This is the large pro size. I do
it's a
have
pretty
the mini
minor,
pros in stock for home use, and I have an exciting new
Except,
stainless steel nail file to share with you guys today, here in just a little bit in the video.
I just cannot believe that it has.
Where'd they make the incision? Let me
So the
see.
incision
Oh
is
yeah.
right there, and it's just this nice, neat little incision, and they go in
And they snip
and
that
they
band.
snip that band, and that's what they did.
It should have felt relief right away.
I should have. I go in on Tuesday to see the doctor and have the stitches taken out. So I will see what he says. But I'm just, I mean, I can't even believe it. It's just nothing. It's the same, It's still, it
You must
still
not have
feels
snipped it all the
tingly.
way.
Well, I don't know, if he didn't, I don't know why he wouldn't have.
Okay, bend that foot and put that back in the water. Okay, I'll take that foot. I want you guys to look at
Straight
each
ahead,
side of her big
forget all
toe.
that.
You'll see, I'm going to pull away the cuticle a little bit so you can see down inside of there. She has lots of dead skin buildup in there. And when I trim the free edge of the big toe, that skin will not let go of that toenail. So I'm going to show you how to gently work that piece of toenail out of that buildup of skin. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my new brush. This one's stainless steel, so you can clean it easy.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Why didn't they ever try to straighten the fourth toe?
Well, actually, since the third toe is gone,
Did it just start
the
curving
fourth
after?
toe is curving in more and more.
Okay.
And she said, there's just, if it's not bothering you, there's just nothing that we should do or could do. She said it won't, it really won't cause any problem unless, for some reason, over some years, it does. She said, then we'll look at it, but she said, I don't want to do any more to your foot than than needs to be done.
Right. Now this is where you do not want to grab it and pull as hard as you can. It is grown down into that skin and it is adhered. And if I were to pull this hard, it would tear the skin and it would cause her to bleed. It's been embedded in there for so long that when I do remove it, it's probably going to be tender and maybe a little bit red.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm
when
going to
you have
use
them
the cuticle remover
straightened, you
again
can't
to try
grip
to
really
dissolve
well.
that skin so we can gently
Yeah.
remove it and do it a little bit at a time.
Let that
And
soak
this
in.
is my brand new customized stainless steel nail file for toenails. My clients love it. They say it is so smooth and they prefer the feel of it over the feel of the grit on a normal nail file. It is a stainless steel diamond file that's easily disinfected and it will last a lifetime. They're available for sale on my online store, and the winner from the random comment drawing this week is going to win one of these. So leave me a comment and tell me what your favorite part of the video was.
That toenail doesn't really grow much. Just,
This one?
yeah, my experience. It's, it's alive, but it doesn't.
Right.
It just sits there kind
It's
So take a
definitely
look at that
different
dead skin on the side of
consistency.
her big
Yeah.
toenails. Can you
Yeah.
see how the
than the
consistency of the
rest of
skin
them.
is changing and how it's turning really white?
Turn that
I know
little
that the
guy a
cuticle
little.
remover is dissolving all of that dead skin, so instead of having to pry it out of
I
that
don't know why I
space,
call toes
we'll be
little
able to
guys
get it
when
out
they're on
easily.
ladies' feet.
of. I call everything little guys, like that little crazy guy in the computer.
Yeah, yes.
I said that once some years ago at work, and I think it was my secretary said, and you know it's always a guy. Mess in there.
Making a mess.
Right.
Always making a mess.
I'm not going to complain, but it is so humid out there. After being so cold, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
Well, it's strange because I look outside, nothing, and then a minute later, the rain is just pouring straight down. It's not making a sound. It's just like somebody cut open the sky and it just, it's so crazy.
I see that you've worn your hair curly
Well,
today too, like mine. I was
yeah.
like, yep, I'm not trying
There's
to
no
straighten
way.
this mess.
Plus, I can't blow dry my hair with my hand.
Yep.
So.
Alright, we gotta work on getting this stuff out.
So I actually haven't had a pedicure since probably the last time I went into the podiatrist, which was either late November or December. I just do it myself, but I don't really.
Right.
So I was reading in the newspaper about Celine's new policy of requiring every student to have their own laptop.
Mm-hmm.
What do they do now? I mean, I have to believe most teachers, use technology. Are there computers in the room, or do kids bring their own pretty much anyway?
They have Chrome carts,
Okay, yeah.
and then
yeah, we've purchased those. over
they
the
roll
years.
them from room to room when people need them, yeah. The PTO has been purchasing them for the past,
Yeah.
so many years.
We had a number of our programs when I was still there. It's just so interesting. It used to be the only equipment we would purchase is, things for physically impaired kids. And then we we got the first request for what do they call this computer? It's like some miracle thing that costs about $10,000, but it really, we had this
For just one computer?
Yeah, but it was for a student who was completely physically impaired, and yet she intellectually was a very bright little girl. So it all works with, breath and.
Oh wow.
I can't. It has a name, just like an interesting name they give it. Can't remember. And I remember us going, "Oh my goodness, this is."
They should name it like Einstein or something.
Yeah, well, it probably did. It really was something like that. This is a huge, purchase, and yet, we have an obligation to give kids
what they need.
What is available to give them such complete access. And just watching her with it, I mean, you wanted to just break down and cry because it was so miraculous.
Aww.
So of course, but then you have to be careful because everybody, thinks, well, this is the answer. And it's like anything. It's not the answer for everybody, but then technology just becomes, because then there's an advancement or there's additional pieces of equipment. It's just like a computer. 2 years from now, you need something.
And the
upgraded.
updates, yeah. Which always breaks something.
Oh yeah, and then what happened? Did you get your straightened out?
Oh
when
my
I was
gosh.
here the last time, it was nearing murder and suicide. I was glad to get out of there. I got here. I didn't want to get blood on me.
Well, which one? The computer here at work or the computer at home?
I think it was, it would have been 2 weeks ago yesterday, and Bruce was bugging you because.
So that was the computer here at work.
Yes.
And then I had a nightmare happen at home too.
Oh my goodness.
Where
oh
my
goodness.
Yes.
Oh dear.
My computer updated to a new operating system, and none of my software would work, and it wouldn't open any of my external hard drives, which I had everything stored on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was
Oh
a
my
nightmare.
goodness. That was definitely a suicide pact.
Yes, so after I took it to a place, they were like, "Oh, this is gonna cost like $2,000 to $4,000 of debt recovery," and I was like, "No, it's not. I got it to open on a Chromebook." They're like, "Oh, your drive's corrupted." No, it's not. It's the software. And I went and picked it back up, wasted $180, and sat at home. It probably took me, it took me way too long. I don't want to think about how much time I wasted of my life. But I got all my data back myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think you can do to?
I'm never updating my software again.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Just when you update your iPhone,
Oh yeah.
everything is different. Some of it is no big deal, but then others, it's like, what?
Well, now they changed how the phone records stuff, so it wouldn't even import into my software. But I figured out how to go into the settings and change the way that it records.
Okay.
So at least now, actually, this video is going to be the first one that I filmed since I changed that. So when I get home tonight, I hope I'm not flipping out when I try to import this into my computer. So say a little prayer for me.
All right, I will. I was praying for you all night the last time I was here.
Oh, so stressful.
I was praying for Bruce too.
Yeah.
Because I thought you might go home and kill him.
Oh my gosh, he was driving me so insane.
Yeah.
I was like, if he doesn't step away from me and let me work, So this is muscle too?
It's that fibrous. So before it used to be from there all the way up, so you can see the scar there.
Right here?
Yeah. So why they didn't? That was I think that was the one I had when I was about 7. Why they didn't
Try to connect them.
Well, I think what they said was that one, it would have interfered if they had kept going with some of the veins and arteries, and they didn't want to, they only wanted
interfere
to
with
take
the blood supply of
yeah,
your foot.
what they could without it doing any interference with that. So that was what that was. Well, that was something else. See where the little, at the base of the second toe?
Right here?
Yeah, that had developed a big, the bone, that bone there had become kind of arthritic, so it got gnarly.
Got a big bone spur on
So
it.
she just sanded that thing right down. And yeah, she did a lot of work that last surgery. You know, a lot of little pieces, bits and pieces. Because that was, I mean, buying shoes, I always had to buy a shoe that was cut way below there.
Right.
And most shoes, it would just, you know, the edge would just hit right and dig.
Yes.
So, you know, finding shoes was always like a major search.
Okay, bend that foot and go back in the water. When I was working on the right foot the first time, you were probably wondering why I didn't get the rest of that skin around it. It's because I wanted it to go back into the water and soak some more, because I didn't want to take the chance of it being so adhered to the skin that when I pulled it or lifted it away that it was going to make her nail wall raw or hurt. So now that it's soft, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the little bits out from around all of her toes. Get that little hook out of there. Does that feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this video is already going to be long, and I haven't left a massage in a video in a while, and since I gypped you guys last week on time, I decided I was going to leave this massage in for you.
This is my hand. It feels good. I don't have any, the incision hurts a little bit, but buttoning jeans is, is hard. So
Did they tell you didn't have to wear a brace on it?
No. Yes. I mean,
You don't have
you mean
to?
a wrist?
Yeah, to like keep it straight.
Well, I've been wearing them
Oh,
at
okay.
night. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That was the very first thing I started doing after I had an EMG, which is that neurological test.
Yeah.
And she was the one that said, "Well, try that. Start with that." So I was wearing that at night on, both, and I still do. And I even wear them. I try to put them on. At least I was before the surgery. Now I'm not vacuuming, but like when I was vacuuming or doing things that I figured was going to create a lot of movement
Right.
to keep them stable. But and I had MRI, and they both, they said that it was mild to moderate. So I would expect, but I had a cortisone shot in both my wrists, and that didn't do anything.
Do you think that because it was so numb for so long that maybe after they snip the band, it just takes a little while to let the blood flow get back up inside there?
He did say this will take a while for everything to get back. Plus, he said with the arthritis, that kind of complicates things. Although, I don't have any pain from the arthritis.
Yeah.
It, if I've had that, especially it's right here. So, I just have to, I feel like I should see some,
Yeah, a little bit of significant
bit
relief,
of change. But, so I'll go in on Tuesday morning.
But
We'll see what he says.
is that when they're going to take the stitches out?
Yeah. It's just the neatest little stitching job. I mean, it's it's like one of those.
If you're still watching this and you're one of my dear fans, you're in for a surprise. I'm starting a new game. Over the weekend, one of my wonderful fan friends tagged me in a photo of her watching my channel on her big screen TV on a Friday night with her husband. And I was in awe. It brought tears to my eyes. It was the strangest thing, actually seeing the video being played in someone's home. I mean, I know you're watching because of the view count, but it just really touched me. And I messaged her and asked her for her address, and I'm sending her one of my favorite tools I use in this video. And I want to give everyone a chance to win a free implement. So every month I'm going to draw a winner, so don't give up if you don't win this month. When you tag me in a photo of you watching a video of mine and write a caption telling your friends to check out the Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials channel, you'll be entered into the drawing, and your photo will be featured on my Instagram. So you can post it on Instagram and tag the Meticulous Manicurist, or you can post it on Facebook and make sure that you tag me so I get the notification knowing you posted the picture.
Yeah, I did like 4 sessions, and I flunked out of acupuncture. I mean, she said,
Yeah, when it becomes a mechanical problem, there
she
isn't
said
much they can do.
she had some ideas that it was maybe something going on in my neural pathways. And she, you know, when we finally agreed, she said, I just, you know, feel like we've tried all the different tricks that I have and you're not seeing any change at all. She said, I just, you know, you can certainly keep coming, you know, but I wasn't feeling like that the acupuncture was doing anything else for me, you know.
Right.
Really? And, you know,
Makes you hold still for an hour.
I am not an alternative medicine person anyway, which I think, you know, like Kathy's very much into that, she and John, and, you know. But I decided to try everything before a surgery. So,
Yes.
Anyway.
To say you gave it your best shot.
I did. That's exactly right. And so the, you know, acupuncturist, so she said, you know, you could keep coming and just for your personal well-being and, you know, like a nice person. And she could have kept me coming there for Lord knows how long, you know. I mean, I wouldn't, but people do.
Yeah, before I had my neck surgery, I did the rolfing and the acupuncture.
You've had such frustration with that.
And then it's like, you know what? This is mechanical. It's not tissue.
Have you made any progress? I know the last time we talked, you had...
Next Friday, I go talk to the doctor again.
Oh, good. Just a local anesthetic, which I chose. You know, you can.
Did you watch him do the surgery?
Well, you can't. They put up a.
They wouldn't let you.
No, they put up a tent. It's like a little tent, you know, that goes over your head.
Yeah.
And my goodness, the Band-Aid is covering it because I have this big bruise right here. It's not big, but it's the syringe. It's like an animal syringe. I mean, it was.
Right.
I mean, it was like that and about that long, filled with
bigger
numbing.
than your whole arm.
Oh yeah. You know, of course, because it numbed all the way up about this far. And he said, now, you know, I'm going to be putting a lot of medicine in you. And first he pushed in a little ways and pulled back out. He said, not done yet. He was a really sweet guy. He looked like he was about 17. Which they all do anymore, I guess.
Yeah, every time I go to the doctor, I'm like, how long have you been working here?
Right. Have you graduated high school yet?
I'm like, I want one of those old guys.
Well, and I went to 2 doctors just to get, the first one I went to was kind of an old guy, and I didn't like him. He was kind of an aloof kind of person. It's just, I just didn't feel like he was engaged.
Like he didn't care very
yeah,
much.
in my issue.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you know, we could try cortisone. That was the first, and I said, well, do you think that will help? And, well, it might.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'll just have to think about that then. The hands.
All right, we've got as much as that dead skin out today that's going to come. We'll have to
So,
concentrate
you know,
on getting
this is
more of
just
it out
a
next
lot,
time, but
so
now it's time to
really
clean up the nail
happens.
plate and polish those nails so she feels pretty.
You know, he might be a good doctor. Well, he's the only hand specialist in that group. She said, don't give it another thought. And so she referred me to the U of M orthopedic group, of which there are a number. So when you make your just get whoever's available. But he was so completely different, he put my x-rays up on the screen, and he, talked to me from there, and he just looked like he was
Right. Getting through his
getting
day.
into it. Yeah, the other guy was, well, I don't not even going to go on about the poor man, but it just didn't go well. So I'm hoping that when I get through this 70th year of my life, everything will get better.
It'll all mellow out.
Yes.
I'm only gonna put that there because to push this guy away from
yeah,
that
that
one.
makes sense.
We'll do 2 of those. That should be okay.
It's not too red, but I like color.
Mhm. Bachelorette bash.
So when you put this on YouTube, will you tell a little story of my foot?
Yep. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get it all over your toes.
That one's kind of broken down. Poor little guy.
Yeah, it's got that V in it. By the next pedicure, we'll be able to even it out.
Yeah.
Better give that back to you before I kidnap it.
Guess I'll be a little touchy with that one.
Those look like happy toes.
Yep, they feel good.
Good.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my channel. You can visit my social media sites to follow and interact, and I would really appreciate it so much if you would click that share button and share your favorite videos to help me grow my channel. Here are some other great video suggestions for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.